The US's major food retailers like Walmart, Amazon, Whole Foods, Trader Joe's, and Kroger don't release estimates of how many of their workers have contracted COVID-19, how many have become ill, and how many have died. But the Food and Commercial Workers Union estimates 10,000 sick or exposed to the virus and dozens of deaths amongst those it represents.
Some of America's largest companies have refused to release this information, or in the case of Amazon, have attempted to silence workers who are brave enough to speak about it.
For its part, Kroger, which owns several US supermarket chains, instituted hazard pay at the end of March, but called it hero pay, an extra $2 an hour.
Thank you for being a hero. Together, we are the best.
But to the shock of its workers, hero pay ended in mid-May, replaced by a one-off bonus of between $200 and $400.
We are total targets, sitting ducks for the virus. And that risk is why we deserve hourly hazard pay. We're not heroes, we're sacrificing. This is a risk that we are doing. We deserve hazard pay until I no longer have to put on a mask to work at a grocery store.
They asked us on May 5th to dress up as heroes. It's Hero Day. I'm so happy I was off. I don't know who decided to do that, but it was in poor taste. People are suffering, people are dying, and they want us to dress up as superheroes.
Kroger is expecting to beat its first quarter profit forecast. The same week as the company ended hero pay, it was disclosed that Kroger CEO Rodney McMullen's annual compensation had risen to $14.2 million.
Kroger declined our request for an interview, but its actions do raise the question of whether this new normal will be just the same as the old normal, except with yet another layer of inequality, not just of wages, but of whether you're given the opportunity to protect yourself from the virus or not.
Kroger has hired an extra 100,000 workers since the pandemic was declared in the US. Those who resign because they feel they're in danger of contracting COVID are often not eligible for unemployment benefit. But workers are fighting back. While demonstrations by those calling for a full reopening of society receive huge amounts of attention, the hundreds of wildcat strikes and protests around the country called by workers who recognize the danger of the new normal have received less attention. And often under the radar, some employers may be feeling the pressure as workers decide their job just isn't worth the risk.
The Department of Labor Statistics tracks, the Bureau of Labor Statistics tracks like official strikes. They don't track in any real way how many people called in sick or how many people pulled a no-show.
The fight to define the new normal is just beginning. Shihab, Rattansi, Al Jazeera.